Honey, Jezebel, I found a video we can watch together. Honey.
Well, hurry up and get it rolling. I've got an appointment to get Powder Puff's teeth sharpened in 20 minutes. She bit your stupid bitch sister on the ankle yesterday like I trained her, but didn't even break the skin. Stupid dog's almost as useless as you.
Honey, I really wish you wouldn't talk like that. Anyway, I think you'll like this guy, dear. He's very nice, he's traveled extensively, and he talks about his feminine side a lot.
Great, it's Swami Douchebag. What the fuck? He just sat on a fucking cat!
I think he is the cat, dear, and he just changed into his human form.
Well, where the fuck did the cat come from? The vacuum energy of the space between his ears?
Guys are having anxiety because the shifting in gender roles. So let's discuss a little bit about that shift and that change, and really how it could have a very positive effect on us.
How? Is it gonna make you grow some balls?
Men have always been the dominant sex.
Until you showed up and ruined it.
But,
Check out the little nymph tamer on Pan.
This, almost archetypal shift that's taking over. So
Are you sitting like that because you're gonna take an archetypal shit?
The dominant gender since the dawn of man, ironically. But there's an uprising now of the feminine energy.
More like the downfall of schmucks like you who wank with tweezers.
Years ago, there was, of course, the cult of woman, the cult of Isis, the cult of Mary, the cult of Ma'at, the cult of Bast. So, in antiquity, women always, of course, had their great devotees.
What the fuck was so great about
As time
them?
has gone on, the men have become more lordly.
What if they were like
as
you,
if
needle dick?
They own themselves, their women, their land, their world. Now,
Their
of course,
shitty lamps and
something
artwork.
shifting. A balance is occurring.
I wonder how they fit all the
Seems
props
to
for
be
that
quite
fake set in
right.
his trailer.
Whether we want to admit it or not, is some sort of a mancession. Men are starting to disappear.
Their stupid, smelly armpits aren't.
You know, it's really pathetic to say this, but in the States, there are actually a lot more men currently in jail than getting college degrees. It's almost some sort of a shift in society.
If he says shift one more time, I'm gonna fucking scream.
Bragging right to say you've been through this trial, this school of hard knocks, rather than an actual education. It's kind of scary, and it shouldn't be that way. But I'm convinced, again, because of the changing gender roles and the rise of women's power, which should absolutely be the rise.
Thanks so much for that admission,
It's a
Swami
necessity.
Douchebag.
But again, it seems to be causing an anxiety in men where they're becoming lost in their consciousness, in their spirituality. losing touch
Pathetic
with themselves.
fucking
And that's gotta
case
stop.
in point.
I've always been ahead of myself. I've always felt I'm sort of a masculine feminist.
A lot of sugar in the tank. Got it,
I've
Twinkle
always
Toes.
put women on a pedestal.
I really like
most
this
of my
guy, dear.
friends.
I put you on a pedestal, too.
Love women.
You might if I let you touch me.
I know we're returning to the yin and yang principle, the balance of the powers, and it's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because
But
your
I remember
minuscule
years ago
testicles
when
could
I
ever
first
balance
started
out what
having
I'm
problems
packing.
with my hip, and we're talking a long time ago when I was just a kid lecturing in halls, and I would be bombarded with questions from the audience or unsolicited reportage. And I remember one person in the audience raised their hand and said, the reason you have problems with your hip is because your right hip is because you're not accessing your feminine side.
Ain't doing
And
much
I had to make
accessing
a
of the
joke
male
about it.
side either, so there goes the fucking left hip.
Dude, no one could be accessing their feminine side more than I do. I mean, it's a wonder I'm not standing in front of you in a strapless evening gown.
Gotta take him to the
So,
cleaners every once in a
I'm
while.
in tune with my feminine energy. So I turned into a kind of something rather jocular, but it was rather funny hearing that, because you know, you can fault a person for a lot of things, but that's one thing you can't say about me is I'm not in tune with my feminine energy.
How about Chris Cornell on the wall behind you? Is he wearing a pink thong?
I've always embraced the balance, and it's frankly, it's afforded me a wonderful life.
You and Jimmy fucking Stewart,
You know,
you even sound like that
You're thrown
stupid
into
Christmas
this world
ghost.
sometimes with its tenes and its morals or its
Tenes and morals.
schematic. But it's up to
Fuck,
you
he's got
as a
weird
guy
fucking diction than
to,
Yoda. Is he still speaking fucking English? And why is he fucking standing like that? Is he gonna give the banister a blowjob or something?
And one thing I've noticed is, as an example, I've been in Lithuania when beautiful women have walked down the block in very short skirts, beautifully made up, gorgeous hair, and they're knockouts when they walk down the street. But the thing that really strikes me is there has never been an instant where a guy has turned his head and wolf-called her down like she's some kind of piece of rump roast or chop meat.
How the fuck would you know? Do you speak Lithuanian, genius?
I am frankly appalled at how many women, whether they're dressing up or even not, whether they're trying to attract a man's energy or not, maybe they're trying to attract a woman's energy, maybe they're just trying to look good in their outfit, maybe sexuality has nothing to do with it at all, attracting some dude. But the point is, though, I can't tell you how many guys I've seen turn their head what appears to be like an owl in a 360-degree turn while they're driving a vehicle, to the point where an accident will occur. They'll go up a sidewalk, they'll almost hit a stop sign, they'll fall off their bike, they'll trip on the sidewalk. It's very peculiar to the States, because I haven't seen it necessarily so overtly in other countries. Frankly, I find it sickening.
It's much more becoming to hump the stairrail.
Are not
Is it your feminist side or your masculine side telling you to assume these stupid fucking positions? And when are you gonna make a useful fucking point? Is this what a master psychic does? Carry on nonsensically for fucking ever?
Honey?
Who gives a fuck that men in Lithuania have less balls than you? Make a fucking prediction, dumbass! Are you a Lithuanian whore correspondent or a fucking psychic?
And they are
Honey,
actually very
honey,
spiritually
I
inclined.
think you're getting overexcited.
There's a lot of
Are you
them out there.
fucking men are so fucking stupid, you get me
Honey,
so fucking
where are you going?
pissed off.
No, honey, that's
Guys,
my mother's China.
Fuck China and fuck the world more psychics when you do
No, honey, not my father's beer stein collection.
beer and fuck your father.
They're not all like that. There are plenty of guys I read.
It doesn't look that bad, dear, I don't think. I think my eye will heal.
Oh look, the dog actually broke skin where it bit you. Now don't get the crazy idea that this gets you out of taking a strap on later.